Hello Sagittarius, welcome to my channel, Eva Spirit. This is going to be your August 2020 tarot reading. I am a channel, and so therefore during this reading there are going to be many different beings and collectives that will come through, predominantly through different decks and also through different stones and crystals that I have. So if you notice during your reading that my voice changes, hands are shaking, or cards seem to be flying out, it's just the result of high voltage and a lot of different energy flying around at this point in time. All of the information that you would need in terms of the decks that I use, how to contact me, schedule a personal reading and so on, all of that information will be down below, so I needn't go into details on that. I'd like to just get started with your reading. So thank you very much. This reading is for Sagittarius, those who have strong Sagittarius energy. Of course, that can be your sun, moon, rising, but anywhere really in your chart that you have strong Sagittarius energy is going to therefore make this reading relevant to you. Also, by the basis of the title of this reading, if you feel so inclined to take a look at it, it means then there can be something in it for you. Okay, so I think that's all the messages. So let's get started with your reading. I'm feeling the deck that wants to come forward first. It's the fairy deck, so let me just tune in and then see what messages they have for you. Just a moment. If you notice that I go silent during certain points of the reading, it's just me tuning in. There's a lot of different energies flying around, so I have to focus to hone in on a specific collective group or being that wants to pass on messages to you. Okay. Sagittarius, please. Sagittarius. Ooh. Too many. Right, let's do it again. Sagittarius. Okay, they're saying to split the deck. Thank you. Sagittarius, please. Okay, they're saying do this one again. Sagittarius, please. We have messages for Sagittarius. Ooh, too many. Too many, guys. There we go. Okay, one of the stones also wants to give you a message. Okay, they're kind of like pushing ahead. Okay, I'm going to have to channel the first message before I get into these cards, so just a moment. I have a message here for you in the jade stone here. Just a moment. Okay, they're saying magnesium. You may be low on magnesium or may need to take magnesium. They're saying just to eat foods that are rich in magnesium, that will benefit you at this point. They're also showing like the muscles in the legs. Interestingly enough, I'm also having that right now, so it's easy for me to pick that up. They're saying your muscles may be a bit strained. Yeah, from overtraining, similar to me. So there's a focus on the thigh muscles. Yeah, they're telling you and me at the same time. So this is a dual message for myself and the Sagittarian collective. Okay. Stretch out the muscles, particularly the thighs, that it's going to help them to recover. That and magnesium. Okay, that was the message. Right. I think that's definitely for me as well. Okay, let's go back to the first original messages. Okay, so the first card we have is 10 of Spring. And it says, ask for help from others, all work and no play, being weighed down by too many responsibilities. Okay, so just what I was saying before about overtraining, there can be a sense of overworking for you, Sagittarius. This collective energy is wanting you to lighten up, have some fun. I'm hearing the song Cyndi Lauper's "Girls Just Want to Have Fun." There's a desire to kind of want to let your hair down, but you feel that you are in the middle of you're in the middle of something that's quite important to you. Maybe it could be like a deadline approaching relative to your work, or your family is in the middle of organizing something, is quite busy with an event, so a familial event. So maybe you're organizing that, so you feel like, oh, I have to, keep going. It's going to finish very soon, just a little bit more left to go, but there's a tiredness in your muscles, in your bones. You need to rest and recover. And they're wanting you, they're saying, don't get weighed down too much by responsibilities. Don't be afraid to ask for help, lean on others, and just take time out for yourself. There. Okay, next card. We have Queen of Winter. Queen of Winter. And it says, let go of people or things that no longer serve you. Now is the time to focus on your career. Unmarried or divorced individuals. Okay, let's dissect this. Okay, so the first thing I pick up is linking to the first card. It's about this feeling of having a lot of different responsibilities right now, and kind of looking at these different responsibilities and asking yourself, look, are these really things that I have to be completely 100% responsible for, or can I share these responsibilities, share these burdens with others, so that they do not feel so heavy? It seems like maybe you're doing a little bit too much. There are others around you that could pick up their weight or pick up the slack. I'm hearing you don't have to do it all by yourself. So this idea of letting go is about letting go of this belief that you have to do it all on your own. That strength is also about acknowledging your own limitations and being willing to ask for help. Because there are other things there are other callings that you have, there are other things in your world, or spirit is kind of calling you to focus on other paths, other avenues in your life. As the card says, it could be related to career, but I see it sort of branching out into a lot of different things for the collective group that you guys that I'm channeling. So for some of you it could be career, but it can be a multitude of things for different people, right? Unmarried or divorced individuals. So for some of you, there's this need of kind of like breaking away from the group. So it could be family, it could be your work team, it could be the people you live with. There's a need to kind of fly solo and embrace singlehood or embrace independence. I'm seeing the Nine of Pentacles with this energy as well. So it's kind of like just embracing, I'm hearing embracing the fruits of your own labor. It's like, you've worked hard to get where you are. You're not afraid of doing the hard work because you have passion for the things that you're doing. But there's no need to take on things that others could also do as well, or work alongside with you. And it's just about being able to kind of look at these different things, and they're saying prioritize, the things that really are your responsibility versus the things that can be shared. Okay. Yeah, just like reorganizing your priorities, so that you don't run the risk of being overworked or overburdened, or just kind of like scattered as well in your energy. So there is a need to rest and recover, recuperate. Your muscles are quite tense. Try to relax them. They're telling me to go to the sauna. That might be something worthwhile, because that really helps to with your muscles. That's something I've been doing lately to recover from training, and they have been they're asking me to tell you that as well. Next card we have is Two of Winter here. And it says, indecision is holding you back. Yeah, because you have all of these different responsibilities. It's kind of like you don't know which ones to give your energy toward. You want to give your energy fully to something, but then you remember that you have to get this done. So that, again, yeah, there's this feeling of being scattered. So it says, make the choice that's best for you rather than trying to please others. Yeah, so releasing the burden of feeling that you have to do it all by yourself, thinking that you are responsible for these things, realizing that people can take on more than you know, or the people around you can take on more than you know, and don't disempower them by behaving in this way that it has to come from you, that nobody else can do the job. He says, feeling trapped between the intellectual and the emotional. Yeah, so it's like I want to focus on the things that make me feel good, the things that are just for me, but yet I feel this I feel a responsibility, and I see that others may not be as capable as I am to do certain things, and so I'm picking up the responsibilities, and I'm picking things up, that really other people could be doing for themselves, and so therefore I feel kind of split inside. Yeah, this you guys are very very strong, and you can take on a lot. Some of you might have Capricorn in your chart as well. You can definitely take on a lot, but they're saying that you don't need to or you certainly don't need to all the time, and it's about revisiting your priorities, what matters most to you, and again, just reminding you that when you believe that you're the only one that can do it, you kind of you disallow people from being able to exercise certain muscles of their own to be able to gain the skills to take on eventually those responsibilities. I'm also getting that some of you might be some kind of team leader or business owner or entrepreneur, and there's certain responsibilities that you are now having to delegate to others. And there's a little bit of a tension that goes with that. Like maybe it's that you're so used to doing things by yourself, and so when you are now delegating different tasks, or I see some of you organizing a wedding as well, whether that's with your family or that's your job, but there's this feeling of like, if I don't do it, then it won't get done. So yeah, they're saying there could be like a trust. You don't trust other people to be able to handle the things because you're so used to doing it on your own, and so therefore it's causing a bit of a fatigue in your own energy field, and so they're asking you to just like release a bit of control. Yeah, okay. Let's see which card they want to come next here. Okay, they're saying this one. All right, Justice. We have the Justice card. Take the time to review the details carefully. You will win in the end. Fair and objective decisions. Yeah, so just taking that time out to weigh up the pros and cons of the decisions you're making. Sort of like realizing that if I do all these things by myself, then, I disempower others, and there are other things that don't get done. So when I focus on one area of my life, then there's another area that gets completely neglected. So it's about just trying to realizing this sort of give and take, realizing that you can't focus on one thing without it sort of impacting another area. So they're saying that when you step back and look at this objectively, you realize that, look, I don't want these other areas of my life to not flourish. So it means that I need to redistribute my focus and energy so that it's a little bit more balanced. And then they're making a point to say it's not about scattering your energy, but it's just about evening it out a little bit more than what it is, so that you don't feel so fatigued. Okay, and last card. We have 3 of Autumn. And it says, follow your passion when it comes to your career. Be the best at what you do, being compensated for your creative talents. Yeah, so releasing certain responsibilities so that you can focus on the ones that mean the most to you. So maybe for some of you, you've been focusing on family so much, in family drama, I'm hearing, and family events, I'm hearing, that you haven't had as much time or as much energy to put into your career, or something that you feel is going to establish you in some way. So like I said, it's not about scattering your energy, it's just evening it out and prioritizing. So asking what is the thing that you want to excel at this point in time. What is your priority? What are your immediate priorities? And kind of focusing on that, and then looking at these other things that you've been doing, and sharing the responsibilities. Sharing the responsibilities. And they're saying that it doesn't have to be so hard. It doesn't have to be so hard all the time. They want you to enjoy the journey of this progression, and these things that are growing in your life, these things that you are determined to achieve, determined to do. And by letting go of certain things, you can create more space that you can go ahead with it. But they're saying that the manifestation of these things, they don't have to happen straight away, that there can be a lot of satisfaction in the journey itself. And they're just sort of telling me to tell you that have fun along the way, and don't try to do everything at once, and don't try to do it all. Just try to even things out, and even yourself out, and take care of your body as well, take care of your energy levels as well, evening out your energy levels. Yeah, they're saying that too. Okay, good. Let's continue. Okay, another deck that's calling is the Angel Animal deck. So let's get that. Let me tune in. Sagittarius. Oh, okay, thank you. Sagittarius. All right, nice. Okay, first card we've got is the Camel. Be forbearing and patient. Yeah. Hi, guys. Yeah, like I just said, don't feel the need to do everything at once. Take your time with it. The things that you are wanting are not going to come about straight away anyway. So it's about enjoying the journey along the way, and realizing that a step-by-step approach, though it may seem slow to you, if you're used to just kind of charging ahead with things, it's progress nonetheless. And that they say to make sure that each step you take is one that's going to be stable and rooted. So I feel like for a lot of you, you're wanting to build something of substance, whether it might be, some of you I'm hearing, you're in a new relationship, and you really want it to work out. So it's about taking the time to get to know each other. For some of you, it's establishing a business, for sure. For some of you, it's I'm hearing like what's the word? They're saying like basically to improve the relationships with certain family members. Some of you, I'm hearing some of you might be going to therapy. Yeah, so, interesting. So they're saying that this process of therapy as well is going to take time. It's going to take time to unpack certain things, and so you need to be patient with it. And there's a sense of calmness with this card as well. It's very there's no anxiety in this slow movement. It knows the energy knows where it's going. It knows it will get there, and so there's a confidence and there's a certainty with this energy, and that's what they want for you. And they're telling me to tell you that what you want and the outcome that you're hoping for is already yours. And when you see it as already done, it's then you can take the steps and enjoy the stages, and enjoy the revelations and the breakthroughs and this sort of unraveling of self and this transformation sort of that occurs in the journey, that you can kind of find it, enjoy it and find it to be an interesting process, because you already know that the outcome is guaranteed. Okay, and the next one we've got is horse. Okay, so that says, care for others and let them be free. Let them be free. Okay, so that's about letting people do their own thing, and letting people do things in the ways that they feel so inclined to do. So as we talked earlier about delegating certain tasks, not feeling the need to do everything by yourself, or that things have to go your way, they're kind of saying release the reins a little bit, because it's exhausting you. I mean, like quite literally, physically, it's exhausting you. Your muscles are tight, right? So they're saying that when you share some of the responsibilities or give some responsibilities to others, allow them to do it in their way. Allow them to others to express themselves in the ways that are most authentic for them. That this is an act of love, and this shows respect also for individuals with you as well. And it's kind of and when you give permission for people to do what they want to do, it also frees your energy up inside, because you're no longer attached to what they do. We can care for others and we can have relationships with others, but if we're too caught up in what they say and what they do and this and that, then it sort of creates it can create an unhealthy dependency. So it's the challenge for all of us, isn't it, to engage in different kinds of relationships in life, but still maintaining that balance of being able to let them be who they are, and not be too impacted by the decisions they make. And even if you catch yourself in that, it's perfectly fine, it's perfectly human. But it's about just kind of always yes, they're pointing me to there's, I don't know if you in this picture that you can see a unicorn as well up here with the horn, and then you have like these regular gorgeous horses, and they're sort of saying to bear in mind, or to keep yourself open to the magic of life, and realize that it's a great thing to be involved in the humanness of life and the humanness of relationships, but to always maintain this bigger perspective, and to sort of see the magic of life, and how things work out and why things don't work out, and there's a rhyme and reason for it all, and allowing yourself to trust this process. Yeah, so I'm saying, do I want to say anything more? Yeah, they're saying you need to calm yourself, and so some of you might be kind of getting worked up, allowing yourself to get worked up by some people and how they behave and what they do, and without justifying other people's behavior. It kind of doesn't necessarily have to be something that impacts you, and if you feel yourself being too attached to an outcome, especially one that needs to happen very soon, then that's the time to slow down, and like this unicorn, just kind of open yourself up to magic of the universe, and sort of realize that everything, all in good time. They're saying all in good time, and that things eventually start to make sense once you calm. They're saying calm yourself and sort of just release tension. Yeah, that's a better way of saying it. Once you release tension, you can sort of see the rhyme and reason in everything. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Next step. Okay, they're showing the angel abundance cards. So yeah, because you have things that you want to do. There are specific passions that you have, or goals that you have, or you know, just focuses in your life. But some of you are sort of embroiled in or entangled in things that you really don't need to be, but you think it's your responsibility. And you know, there's a way to lessen the tightness of that all by giving responsibilities to others and not just tackling it all by yourself. That you think that the way to go ahead and the way to go forward is to keep doing what you're doing, but actually by doing that, it just tightens you and tightens you and tightens you. And when you are too tight, then you're not open enough to allow, you know, all these opportunities to come through. So they're kind of again with that unicorn energy, that they're reminding you that it really is important for you to stay open, so that you can receive, because there's abundance that's coming your way. And opportunities. I'm hearing windfall of opportunities, openings. Yeah, some of you could get job offers or new customers. I'm hearing as well, new clients. And but if you are still embroiled in these dramas, then you're not going to have the energy or the ability to focus on these new opportunities that come. So it's important for you to untangle yourself from any situations in your life that are just, you know, quite frankly, sucking the energy out of you, so that you can receive these new opportunities. Okay, so let's see what these beings have to say. Just take some water, just a moment. Sagittarius. Yeah, there's a lot of blessings coming your way. Feels nice. Kind of like they're saying like rain, like you know the song, it's raining men. They're just saying like raining abundance, just raining gifts, raining prosperity. So it's obviously something that you've been working toward for a long time, or you've been magnetizing it slowly. Again, the camel, taking your time with it, and it's there in your field, but you first need to untangle yourself from responsibilities that you really needn't have anymore. Okay. Oh, so some of it might be debts. For some of you, paying off certain debts. This is the thing that you need to take care of. Some of you feel like there's something hanging over your head, like maybe you owe somebody a favor, or you committed to something, or you agreed to something that now you regret. Now it doesn't really line up with what you want to do, but it's not so easy to get out of. So that's a bit of a pickle. But they're saying that it needs to be addressed, and they're saying closure. You need to have closure on these things, and you need to take care of it. If there are commitments you've made that you realize now you cannot fulfill, then you need to be honest about that, because that is blocking you. Okay, so messages for Sagittarius, please. Okay, so you got cooperation instead of competition. So I'm already sensing from this, again, like I said about delegating. So working with others, not taking on everything by yourself, but learning to work as part of a team for a common cause. That realizing that there's a way to align these responsibilities to a particular cause. What does that mean? Okay, so they're saying that you can, if you are in the position that you have a lot of different kinds of responsibilities, and it's about them sort of, you felt that it's easier for you to just take care of it yourself. And the advice that you've been given in this reading is to delegate the tasks. And some of you are kind of saying, yeah, but if I delegate tasks, then it just, the whole project or the whole thing just sort of becomes very scattered, and then it's less likely to move forward at the speed that I wanted. Okay, first thing, being patient, camel energy. But they're saying that you can also delegate the tasks in a way that it's these different tasks, that when you look at the core of them, or look at the purpose they serve, you can group or categorize these tasks so that they don't have to be given to multiple people. So you don't have to worry yourself about that, or spread yourself too thin. But taking it all on by yourself is not going to move you forward in the way you think it is. You do need to share some of it. Okay, so this card here says, what's yours is yours and no one can take it from you. Yeah, again, so it's like, as I said before, the things that you want are already yours. And when you understand that, you can take your time with it and enjoy the process, enjoy the becoming of it. There's no need to compete, as there's an abundance for all. You have complete access to unlimited abundance for yourself and to share with others. With cooperative partnerships, you can accomplish anything. So yeah, utilize this idea of working as a team, involving other people, asking for help. This will lighten the load on you, and it will enable things to move along more seamlessly. And don't concern yourself with the timing at which things come. The more you focus on that, I can sense that there's a little bit of impatience with this. So this energy here is reminding you, look, what's yours is yours. What's meant for you is meant for you. So there's no need to rush anything. It's always important they're saying to question your choices and your decisions about moving forward with these particular things, whether it's coming from impatience or whether it's coming from passion, because those can get mixed up for you, Sagittarius. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Last deck, what wants to come through? Okay. Yep. Victory is yours, guys. Do not worry. Things will work out. Things will work out. Okay. Messages for Sagittarius, please. Yep, we've got a big group here. Some of your guides are here. There's a big group. There's a big group. They're asking me to use this deck because this is relevant to me as well. I'm not a Sagittarius, but they're saying it's still relevant to me. Okay, good to know. Okay. Messages for Sagittarius, please. Messages for Sagittarius, please. Okay, thank you. Yeah, see, we've got the Three of Pentacles. This is about cooperation again. Working together. Working together. 3 heads are better than 1. They're saying, okay. And they're saying also that by working as part of a team and sort of allowing other influences to come in, it's actually quite an enjoyable experience, and it's sort of realizing that you don't have to do everything by yourself, that actually working with others and having, you know, other ideas, other perspectives could be something that would be more enjoyable than you think it would be. Not necessarily reading these in order, I'm just taking the cards that they're sort of telling me to focus on. Okay, which card do we want to focus on? Okay, so 6 of Swords. So this is about moving toward a calmer state, a calmer, better peace of mind. They're saying something like that. Calmer waters. It's sort of like when you release this feeling of needing to get it all done at once or needing to do it all by yourself, then you kind of transition out of this chaos and out of this place of everything needing to be done by a certain point, and you can therefore enjoy things a lot better, and actually realizing that when you are no longer concerned with the timing in which things come to be, things do sail along at a fairly decent pace. So it's not just that you have to make peace with the fact that things are definitely going to be slow. They're just saying that in embracing patience, it just allows you to release resistance to the degree that things can just move along. But you know, they're also saying that when you question your motives and your intentions behind these things that you've been giving energy to, making sure that all of these things are aligned with your with your heart's desire, that when you do that, then it's easy for you to go, it's easy for things to move along when they're coming from a true place. So you know, when I'm looking at the swords here, it's kind of like you know, asking all of these different questions to yourself to make sure that your passion of energy is going toward something that feels good for you, which will include working with others, though you don't necessarily think that, or including others as well. Okay, next we've got the Six of Cups. Six of Cups. Okay, let me tune in. Yeah, there's actually what I'm picking up from this card is that there's a sense of by slowing down and going at a gentler pace and being able to work one-on-one, or really get more emotionally involved in the things that you're doing now and every now moment, there's going to be a lot of emotional fulfillment and emotional satisfaction in doing that, and they're saying like reconnecting with your love of what it is that you're doing. Yeah. So because I'm looking at the two figures in this card, and they're looking at each other and they're focused on one another, and there's this beautiful sort of intimacy and exchange that's happening there. And if this individual was so focused on, you know, running around and giving cups to different people all the time and just like go and trying to get everything done as quickly as possible, they kind of miss out on these beautiful moments, and they miss out on life, and they miss out on connection. So, you know, Spirit doesn't want you to do that. It's like realizing there's a lot of deep emotional satisfaction in being able to connect and sort of taking the moments, the moments of your life and these moments of connection that which include collaborating with others and working with others, and having one-on-ones with people in some way as well, is going to be, yeah, very satisfying for you. Okay, last card we've got here is Eight of Cups. Let me tune in. I'll show you the card first. Eight of Cups. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what this one is about. That's interesting, because I'm seeing this really connect with the Six of Cups. Like rather than this individual is walking away from the cups that are being look, it's almost, so I'm like, they're saying that, you know, there's this attitude of like what I have isn't enough. It's not the way I want it to be, and so therefore I'm leaving it. And they're asking you to reconsider, actually, to you know, look at how many cups are actually there. Now, this may not be the traditional meaning of the card, but I'm telling you what I'm picking up, and the messages that I meant to give you specifically, with the Sagittarian collective. There are lots of cups here. Excuse me. I'm going to pull another card on that. Tell me more about the Eight of Cups. It's almost like it's painful for you to connect and to slow down and focus on some sort of emotional connections with certain individuals. It's something that you have resistance to do. There's some sort of pain in that. Tell me about Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups, please. Why is the Eight of Cups here? Yep. Three of Swords. Yeah, I told you there's some kind of pain here. There's some kind of pain. They're saying just take the first two cards because there's a pile that fell out. Okay, so we've got the Three of Swords, and then we've got the Moon. So it's really important that you ask yourself, why am I in a rush, or why aren't I just taking things slowly and appreciating the now, and why am I taking on everything by myself? There's some sort of residual pain that comes with that, for sure, and it's coming up to the surface now by virtue of this coming up in the reading. So yeah, there's pain here. There's pain here. There's pain here, and I don't want to leave the reading like this, so I want to call on some an advice card. So which deck is calling me now? Okay. Sagittarius. Okay, now now the now this one wants to come through that was on top of the deck. Okay, just a moment, let me channel. Okay, so they're asking you to release codependency. There's some kind of codependency that has been happening. They're saying not necessarily with you. I mean, it can be, but it could also be the other individual or individuals that you had been dealing with. There was some sort of unhealthy relationships or dynamics that were at play. And the embroilment in these kind of situations has sort of left you feeling very upset about the whole situation. I'm hearing the word devastated. You're devastated that things have happened or things have resulted in this particular way, and that's kind of yeah. So they're saying that something that has occurred, you know, hurt you more than what you realized. It hurt you more than what you realized. It affected you more emotionally than you realized, and they're asking you to sort of let that come up from the subconscious, to acknowledge that, you know, that there is hurt there, because that is the reason why you're kind of walking away from slowing down and sort of like being in the moment and being in this really sort of loving, sweet energy. I'm getting some of you, it's like family members as well, that it's hard to have connections with certain family members or old friends. I'm hearing old school friends as well, that you've been close to for many years, when certain things have happened that affected you more than you'd like to admit, or left you feeling very disappointed as well. So it's about acknowledging that, because that is something that's actually it's creating trust issues, that you don't feel like, you know, you think, well, I can't trust anybody to do what they're going to say they're going to do, to follow through with things. And, you know, people just lie, people just cheat, people just betray. You know, there's some type of energy of that going on. And so, you know, that's causing this feeling of like, you know, that I have to do everything myself. So they're asking you to look at that. And once you do, you know, then you can release it and then you can move forward. Okay. So that was it, Sagittarius, for your reading. I hope that was helpful. Just a lot of practical advice there for you about, you know, being able to be in the moment and appreciate things where you are, while simultaneously moving forward with the things that you are passionate about, and really looking at some old hurts and disappointments, untangling yourself from those things so that you can expand yourself and open yourself up to allow the things you want into your life and to appreciate the now. So that's it. Thank you very much. See you again. Bye-bye.